Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. All good, important things are individual people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to matehood.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Caroga.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and apologies. I was napping. Yes. Apparently, I fell asleep a little in LDG stream and woke up to people yelling, "Bird, bird, bird, wake up." And I was already 5 minutes behind at the point I woke up. So, whoopsie, my bad. Today is, in fact, Open Lines plus Call of Duty Saturday. And Nephew O'Prey and Sis O'Prey did leave a couple hours ago. So the last couple days were kind of just catching up with me and Mom O'Prey. Quite exhausted, but I'm awake. The show will go on. Have no fear. I'm going to give the link to join the panel if you'd like. I'll read some chats. We'll play some Call of Duty Warzone, and we'll have a, as they say on the Flintstones, a gay old time. But when gay meant happy, not nothing to do with sexuality. But anyway, not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Caroga, hail Caroga. And we got something. Hey, welcome, Captain Trek. Qapla.
Qapla. I hope somebody clips that.
You what? Yeah. That I fell asleep?
No.
Welcome, Darren. That the Flintstones?
Yes, the Flintstones part. Yes.
I'm perfectly fine in my sexuality to use the term, and I think we can bring the term back into use if we use it as it used to be used.
What term was that?
Gay. Have a gay old time.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, Bird. Good afternoon, Captain Trek.
Good afternoon. Welcome, Darren.
Yeah, another word we can bring back is broad. Like
all
referring to
these
woman.
broads out there.
Broads, yeah. I like that one.
Speaking of broads, welcome, Admiral Saval.
Oh, I thought I got rid of you. He's been having some audio problems today.
Oh, okay. Oh, puppy time.
Oh.
Puppy time. Hello, Admiral Saval and puppy.
At least,
We can't hear you, Admiral. There you go.
at least the puppy is worth. Yeah.
He's gotten
Beagle
Yeah,
puppy.
He's gotten bigger than the last time I saw him. So,
Yep.
And still bitey.
Yeah. Well, a good beagle would bite.
It hurts
They're good.
too.
Yes.
Beagles are good for beagling, which kind of requires them to bite.
Mm.
Beagling is the hunting of rabbits, by the way.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that. They
The
think it's named after a
natural-
person or something. Yeah.
The natural enemy of the beagle.
Mhm.
It's, the rabbit.
Well, I think it's the other way around, but yeah.
True.
Oh, photobomb again.
Not Ryan Johnson says, "Hail, bird of prey, mom will pray, sis will pray, Charlie will pray, and Sassy will pray." Thank you, not Ryan Johnson. 47 Yorktown gives a warning, explicit language. Captain Trek says hello.
Were you truly asleep there?
I was truly napping. Like I had my eyes, I was unconscious. Where I had been awake on LDG stream for a few minutes. Some other people came on, so I kind of closed my eyes, telling myself I just was going to rest them. The lies you tell yourself before you fall asleep. And next thing I know, 20 or 30 minutes had passed, and I awoke to people trying to frantically wake me. And then it took another 5 minutes to get the stream started. So, yeah, here I am. Actor says he's second. Josh reads says, "We demand movies Saturday. Back, not this Call of Duty. Well, cinema Saturday will be as needed. In the meantime, I'm still on this Call of Duty kick, so we're on this." And Josh Street wants B5 Sunday. No, we got Cinema Sunday. Tomorrow will be Die Hard 3, Die Hard with a Vengeance. One of my favorite Die Hard movies. And Arabic Sonder with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Arabic Sonder. And Resolute Germ with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much.
Ironically enough, I'm just getting up myself.
Resolute Germ says, "Hope you can entertain me. Stuck at a laundromat screw up. The lazy maintenance workers that forced this." Oh, I'm so sorry, Resolute. Well, I hope I'll be entertaining.
Of course, it'll be entertaining.
Most
yes.
entertaining as we can be, of course. And we'll do our best. Actor says Jedi Bill is streaming Sin City, taking advantage of the Saturday movie void. Well, good for him. Good for him. Josh reaches vertebrae. You are now have 3 days of open mic. Why do we need 2 days? 2 was just fine. Yes, that's true. But basically, it's so I can play the game I want to play.
You might want to adjust your mic, Bird.
Oh, you're hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Not hearing you as much as
Mama pray. It's okay. No, Mom. No, it's okay. Josh Street says, "Bird of Prey." Yes. Positive Candor says, "I am done." Bird of Prey. Okay, I do hear some background noise, but that's not coming from me. It's not coming from Admiral. It's coming from Darren.
What?
Interesting enough.
What is?
You got like a highway coming around or open? By
Well, I got my window open.
okay.
Nice day. I can shut my window. That's fine. It's
we
75 degrees.
hear,
So, yeah. Let me go ahead and shut.
pass. Okay. Richie Poole says, "Hello, world." Has Science Officer Charlie reported for duty this afternoon? They're on an extended away mission. He went back to his home planet of New Jersey. 47 Yorktown says greetings to Captain Track and not Ryan Johnson. Richie Poole says, "Is Bird of Prey late again?" Yes, I was, Richie. This time, I can't deny it. Officially late. Actor says hi. Not Ryan Johnson says, "Yeah, where is this Bird of Prey person at?" All records show he has never been on time to any of his so-called live streams. Well, that's just fake news. I've been on time and early to many.
Yeah, that should be okay. You'll still hear a siren if it goes by, but usual traffic, no.
That's fine. No biggie. Thank you. Richie Poole says, "When I type at actor, does it highlight for you, actor?" I guess actor would have to answer. Captain Trax is Richie Poole to copy and paste Hector. Yes. You've got to use the fancy font. Yeah, you can't just type it. Richie Poole says, "Yeah, that actor always has to make things more difficult." Resolute Germs says, "Bird just woke up." Indeed. Mike Richards says, "Greetings from Columbus, Ohio." Greetings. Richie Poole says, "Science Officer Nephew Prey probably took over the USS Caroga." I don't know if he took over, but I wouldn't be surprised if he used some Nestatine gas to knock me out. Resolute Germ says hi to Captain Trick. And then I said, "Hello, world. Be right there." As I was frantically getting ready to start everything. Captain Trax says, "Lato Prey, thank you for telling us." You are welcome. Resolute Germ says, "Okay, Bird, LDG is going to clip that." And we can all see what happened. Good for him. John Street says, "Bird of Prey, you're late. You're fired." Oh, well, I guess I'll just close the stream. Except I have to keep Resolute Germ entertained. He paid up front. Darius is here. Qapla, Bird of Prey. Qapla, Darius. 47 Yorktown. Oh, wow. We still have a fair amount of chats. Blade and Fire, Darius. 47 Yorktown says, "Hello, young sir." Hello, 47 Yorktown. Actor says, "Science Office in Caroga. PhD in ufology, astrology, and reflexology." Listen, those would be valid, but Nephew Prey hasn't had time to finish his schooling yet. Richie Poole says, "Esri sure has a way of making Hail Caroga sound sexy." Indeed, she does. I put in the link for the panel. Not Ryan Johnson says, "Ask Captain Trek how's he doing." Richie Poole says, "Bird of Prey wants to have a gay old time with us today." Indeed. Richie Poole says, "Bird of Prey, has Sassy killed any rabbits today?" No, although she did take Nephew Prey's bunny rabbit toy yesterday and made it her own. Professor Brainy Specs says, "Greetings in Qapla, Professor." Professor says, "I regret to inform you that A Question of Trek is postponed 1 week." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. A Question of Trek tonight was supposed to be A Question of Buffy, will be postponed 1 week. I'll be honest, I'm not a Buffy fan. I know nothing about Buffy, but I still feel bad that it had to get pushed back. I hope everyone is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you like Golden Girls?
I mean, I watched Golden Girls 25 years ago on occasion, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan today. I haven't watched it in a long time. The song was catchy. If you threw a party and invited everyone, you knew you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the song,
Card.
the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." Yeah, that was a good song. And the old lady, and now they were all old ladies, but the Dorothy's mother, picture it, Sicily, 19, 18 or whatever. She would always tell those stories. It was good stuff.
Sophia Petrillo.
Sophia. Okay, yes.
I think the actress who played the mom on Golden Girls was the same age as the rest of them.
Actually, she was the youngest.
No way.
Yeah. Heard about that.
She was younger than all the others?
Yes.
Yeah,
Even Blanche?
I mean,
yeah, because the same actress was in the first Mannequin movie, and she didn't have her old lady makeup on, and she was like in her early 50s.
Oh, she had old lady makeup.
Yeah, she wore a wig, and she had those glasses that made her eyes, look like Coke bottles and stuff. And then she came in as this little old lady when she did the audition, and that was it. Yeah. So.
Oh, good for her then. I never would have guessed. I remember one Golden Girls episode got a little preachy to me about some Dorothy being diagnosed with some disease that doctors didn't agree was a disease at the time. And like she confronts her doctor in like a restaurant, and she's like, I went to another doctor and he says I do have, I don't know, whatever, like let's just say fibromyalgia. He says I have fibromyalgia, it's a real thing. And like everybody's like looking at that doctor like, ooh, you didn't diagnose her. And he's trying to say, well, the science is still out on this. It's like, no, it's real, and now I'm getting better. Okay. I granted, like I said, I haven't watched this show in 25 years, but that was one of like the two things I remember as very awkward feeling at that clip of the show. But overall, I had a very positive impression of the show. It's a show I could watch if I had the need to, but not one I've ever decided to go back and rewatch.
In other words, if you were flipping through and nothing was on and Golden Girls was the only thing that you could find worth watching, you'd watch it.
In other words, if I was dating a chick and she was into Golden Girls and she put Golden Girls on, I'd be okay with it.
Well, you're a better man than I, because I dated a girl who loved the Gilmore Girls, and I watched one episode, and I'm like, no,
next,
no,
yeah,
no, Gilmore Girls, not Golden Girls. Not Ryan Johnson says to Captain Track, I'm glad you're doing okay. We all are. Mike Richards says, greetings, Professor Brainy Specs. Nicole Malahu, picture it, Sicily, 1942. That's it.
Yep.
Picture it, Sicily, 1942. Professor Brainy Specs says, greetings to Mike Richards. LDG is waving. Arabic Sanders says, my favorite was Dorothy. I think my favorite was what was Betty White's character's name?
Rose.
Rose was my favorite.
The dippy one, yeah.
Yeah. Blanche was,
Blanche Devereaux.
too slutty. Dorothy was too full of herself. Dorothy's mom was also, but she wasn't one of the three Golden Girls. She was the fourth.
Right.
Blanche was a hoot, says Nicole. Red alert. Red alert. Uh-oh.
Well, you do know that Betty White and I can't think of her name were supposed to be playing opposite roles. Betty White was supposed
Rose
to be this,
and Blanche.
Rose and Blanche were supposed to be the opposite. Yeah. So,
And Dorothy was just supposed to be like what, the id or
well,
something.
no, Dorothy was Dorothy, but Rose was going to be Blanche. Blanche was going to be Rose.
Oh no, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Catman DD Myers says, Bird of Prey, Qapla, hope you and the family are doing well. Oh, red alert at the Gilmore Girls, says Nicole.
Yep.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sets off all kinds of alarms. Okay, so welcome back to another episode of the Golden Girls discussion here on the Bird of Prey 5 channel. As you know, we talk all things Golden Girls, behind the scenes facts. And it's number one. We're going to be doing Golden Girls Saturdays from now on. We'll be watching a season of the Golden Girls every Saturday until we reach the end of the season, and then we will start over again and watch them again and again until we all have perfect recollection of every episode.
Okay, what was the favorite dessert?
Kiwi pie. I
And
have no idea.
cheesecake.
Cheesecake. I was going to say kiwi cheesecake, but I'm guessing kiwi wasn't part of it.
They had different kinds of cheesecake, but always cheesecake. And good afternoon, DD Myers. And you're right, there goes the weekend.
I tell you, it's a beautiful day here today. We had 2 terrible days of rain. Today it was morning. It was sunny. It was cool. It's a little bit humid now, but it's still much sunnier and cooler than it had been here in New York. In fact, I can give a little peek. I believe if I didn't close I did. Never mind. I closed the window, so I can't give a peek.
You closed a window?
I closed the security camera because it slows down some. The security camera browser is so old, and it takes a lot of resources that I tend to close it when I stream if I don't absolutely need it open. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start playing a bit. If anybody wants to come into the game, they're welcome to, but give me a minute and a half or so to do a quick Jaloja. And if you guys just want to talk for a minute, please do.
Sure.
So, did you work today, Darren?
I did, yeah.
And
got out a little bit early today. So
that's good.
Yeah, I missed the morning brew. So anything special happen? Good special.
Not yeah. I'm not saying it was great. Not saying it was bad. It was just
an average show. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty. Yeah. I didn't realize my window is that bad today. I've been having it open pretty much all week, and I must have been disturbing other streams.
No, because a lot of times it'll depend on different factors, like the mic setting. If there's traffic, a lot of traffic going by at one time, because sometimes you'll hear one car drive by and then it's 5 minutes before another one, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Saturdays are pretty busy on that road, I guess. Sundays are better.
I think you're just gonna have to put down some speed bumps.
I had a bunch of construction happen in the yard of my condominium, and it was right in front of my window for the first part of the week. So I didn't have my window open for that, and I was pretty much stayed offline to make sure that there wasn't an issue there. But
Richie Poole says, so you only have 49 windows open instead of 50. Basically that's true. Richie. So I noticed there's a new option in the game today, and there was an update, a small update. So I wondered what changed. I just see it now. It's called Battle Royale Buyback Solos, which means when a player dies, they will parachute back in if they have enough cash on them, and the gulag is disabled. Now, I often die with a lot of cash on me, so I think this might be perfect for me. So I'm going to go ahead and try out this mode of the game since I appear to be alone today anyway. So I guess the difference is when I first land, I will try to get some cash and then go out and try to kill people and, see if I have a better chance of coming back than going to the gulag where I, have at best 50-50. And let's face it, it's probably closer to 20% chance of surviving these days. But I don't know. We'll see. But we can bring the discussion about anything. It doesn't have to be about the game.
No.
Mind you, I just...
and I'm sure that anybody else would be welcome, which I'm not just Aaron and myself.
Have any of you guys on the panel seen Black Widow?
No.
Do you have any desire to see Black Widow?
No.
I'll see it eventually. I mean, nothing huge happens in it as far as I know, as far as the greater MCU. But it's I've heard people say it's good enough that it's a mediocre Marvel movie, but that automatically sort of puts it higher than most other superhero films from other companies. So
that's basically what I've heard too. But yeah, I'm not in any great rush to see it. I missed a couple of people streaming it yesterday, but I'm not really all that upset by it because the timing was bad anyway.
Yeah, I was going to make a video on this, but I actually had scripted it already, but I just might as well say, when I first saw the trailer, when I first heard about the film, I got kind of, I was interested because I do like it when they take a character that's been in team movies and group ensemble pictures and they make a solo film. But then I saw the first trailer. I'm like, oh, it's one of those movies. It's not an actual solo film. They're just going to put her in with a different team of characters, basically. Mm-hmm. They did that with the first, quote, solo Wolverine movie. They even had to change the title to X-Men Origins Wolverines because he wasn't solo. He had, Gambit was in there. So was, a new version of Sabretooth and a shitty version of Deadpool. And they even had, Blob in there. And it was like they wanted to tell you it was a solo film, but they didn't want to show you a solo film. And then in the second one, the Wolverine, which I thought was far superior, that was like a true solo film. He goes to Japan, a place that, we hadn't seen him in before. None of the X-Men are in the film. He has a Asian girl assassin sidekick, but that's it. And then so he has this, and he's also got his healing powers crippled, so he has to kind of work for it a little more. And I thought that was really great. My fear now is that and it's not a huge fear. Fear might be too much of a. It's not. I wouldn't even call it a concern. But the Hulk is my favorite Marvel character, and now that the MCU, the Marvel Studios, has full rights to the Hulk back, the distribution rights last year left Universal and basically came back to Marvel. That they're going to do something like this with the Hulk, where they'll say, "Oh yeah, it's a Hulk solo film," but then they'll fill it with all these characters nobody really cares about, like Amadeus Cho and She-Hulk and Red Hulk and all these other. He'll be like the leader of a team of gamma or irradiated people and monsters and things. And it's like, no, the Hulk's fullest flower is when he is wandering from place to place trying to help people and try to keep himself from destroying everything. That's like the formula that made the character popular in the first place. And we haven't really gotten a lot of movies on that. We had the Ang Lee film, which in my mind doesn't even count. And then we had the Louis Leterrier movie in 2008, which so far is the best one, in my opinion. And if they do that where they try to use him as a launching board for, a bunch of other characters, and I just don't want to see that. But anyway. I can kind of see why Black Widow, though, was made into an ensemble film, because, the last two movies...
They've got helicopters in this.
Cool.
I'm sorry, Darren.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The last two Scarlett Johansson movies where she was the lead, and it was her movie, didn't do all that
bitch.
Well. Oh.
I was taken out by a helicopter. I had no idea there were helicopters in this.
Oh, they took you out with the blade.
They don't put helicopters in the single game.
They took you out with the blade.
They took me out with the blade, which is such bullshit. I mean, you all know if you tried to do that, you would down the helicopter, not just kill the person.
It was a neat scene in Mission Impossible, but or what was that other movie where the helicopter was trying to kill somebody with a blade? I don't remember. It's probably a real cheesy one.
I had known.
But no, the last two Scarlett Johansson movies were Ghost in the Shell and what was it, Sheila? Lisa? I don't remember what it was. Anyway, and they didn't do all that well financially, so maybe they thought, well, you can't hold a movie all by yourself, so you have to have an entourage. But anywho.
Fuck.
God are you damn playing it. Are you playing against somebody else, or are you playing against the game?
I was playing against somebody else.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to just hit them with the gun to knock them out. Because I don't have a great record with trying to shoot them with the pistol, especially when they have a small semi-automatic weapon or automatic weapon. So
yeah,
I was just doing a desperate attempt. Since they didn't seem to be very good at it either, I thought maybe I could just smack them, which has worked on occasion. But now that I know helicopters are in the game, that changes everything. Now I got to try to get a helicopter off the bat.
So you would rather play with others as opposed to playing by yourself?
No.
Or playing the AI.
There is no AI option for this game.
Yeah, at least I said by yourself and not with yourself.
This is the only people you get to play are others. Now, in regular Battle Royale solo, they took away the helicopters because they said that it just was too overpowering. But apparently in this mode, they brought back the helicopters even for solo, which is good for me because I love the helicopter.
Mhm.
But it's bad for me if you don't know the helicopter's out there. And I was like, well, I could certainly make this run because no one on the board could have been further than me at the point I had been, unless they had a vehicle. And there was no ground vehicles in the area until I heard the helicopter. And then I saw it on the map, and I was like, oh, crap. I forgot to consider the helicopter. This is just training. This is a minute of training. It doesn't matter what happens here.
Boom.
Shotgun. Ah, fuck. Well, oh my God. I didn't even see. Oh, that guy just happened to have a sniper in my general vicinity. There was nothing I could do to prevent that. Okay.
Mr. Trent 100 says, "Hope you're feeling better, Bird. When are you going to do a Black Widow review?"
See, I don't play these kinds of games because I suck. That's why I stick with MMOs.
Mr. Trent, I can't do a Black Widow review until I watch Black Widow, and I'm not 100% sure I'm going to watch Black Widow. So I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can make it to that.
Are you going to make one?
If I saw Black Widow in the next couple of days, I guess I would maybe make a review, but
I'm sorry.
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. He meant Black.
Mr. Trent.
Fuck, that guy's going to get to the helicopter before me. Son of a bitch.
Here.
Fuck.
I've heard some mixed reviews about that Tomorrow War movie as well.
That was what I was going to say. That I was thinking of seeing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow War, being it's on Amazon.
You know, it's funny. I was listening. I was on a stream the other day yesterday actually with Mr. Lundell, and he's heard me mention that I have this really nice Blu-ray collection of the Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone from the '60s, and so he found on Amazon a collection, but it's not the same one I did. And I said, well, here, let me go back into my history, and I'll just send you the link to the one I did. Didn't realize it, but the one that I have has been out of production for like 2 years, and the price on Amazon is like $345 for it. And I'm like, yeah, no, don't get that. They get the $54 one, and I looked it up, and there's on Blu-ray.com it says that the discs are the same discs. It's just a different package. So I'm like, yeah, don't spend $345, spend $54. But I was surprised that was even that cheap. I think Blu-rays, might be going away.
I think so too, but If they do, it's because companies don't want to make them anymore.
Okay.
Well, they are expensive. I mean, especially if you want to make a competitive one that has like interviews and supplemental material and stuff like that. Make it a real package, you know. But usually the way it works is they come out with their for your first edition, which is a bare bones Blu-ray, and then later on, if there's enough demand for it, they'll come out with something, you know, with an extra disc of stuff in it or whatnot. You know, that all might be going away.
Yeah, the only thing I'd really miss is the bonus content.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, for my own physical reasons, the idea of getting up and changing a disc isn't very useful.
Right. Oh yeah, for someone like yourself, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a little more convenient to stream it, but
There's got to be a way to provide an option for the bonuses, even in streaming.
Yeah,
well, I'll tell you what.
Services do it. I'm sorry, some services offer the bonus features. At least I think they do.
What I think will probably end up happening is you'll still have the Blu-rays, but they'll be few and far between, and they'll be real expensive, you know, and they'll just be for video files. Whereas basically the streaming format takes care of the bare bones discs, and you'll still have the expensive ones. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell, because I know that Disney, for example, has flat out said we're not producing any more discs for our stuff. We want people to go to Disney Plus to see our content. And you know, if you're a Disney fan and you like having Disney, you know, discs, you'll be fine.
Do not
that'll hurt you.
approve of it. There will be people who will be going to other places to get a hold of a physical copy, whether it's printed by Disney or not.
Yeah. I can't get over how turntables are coming back. I mean, I think it's good, you know, I like it, but at the same time, it's just, you know, the turntable has outlived the audio cassette deck and the Blu-ray and the CD player, and pretty much outlived the iPod too. When you think about it, I mean, nobody has an MP3 player anymore; they just use your phone.
Hey, I still have an MP3 player. I never use my phone for that.
Yeah. You know, they'll just stream their music on Spotify. You know, they don't have to store it anywhere.
That's what they're hoping for. They don't want you to store it anywhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember talking to people that could not leave Apple because they had over $700 worth of music in their Apple collection, and if they switch to an Android, they got to say goodbye to all that, you know. But then it all switched over to the Spotify sort of you know, model, and yeah, it's a little bit different now.
Call from. Hey, Chip, I really want to bother you. One report back to you. We will go we will fall for a assisted living free block.
So yeah, apparently there is nobody where I'm at because I haven't seen or heard anyone. I've got a ton of money. Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Nicole.
That was just so lucky.
Damn lucky. Nicole, what kind of DVDs do you have? Well, Marika doesn't have LPs. At least not yet. Of course, last time I was there was 2 months ago, so it could have changed. But sci-fi, comedy, horror, action. Okay,
Spike's renewed their membership.
Cool.
Thank you, Spike.
Awesome, Spike.
Oh shit, we're taking shots.
So Nicole likes sci-fi, comedy, horror, and action. I can do without the horror. Everything else, I'll watch.
I don't mind certain kinds of horror, fun horror, but like torture porn horror, not into that at all.
Yeah, and I don't like the gore, ripping apart bodies. It's just.
Well, that can be fun, but I mean, it's the prolonged torture stuff like Hostel and things like that. That stuff that actually could happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Human Centipede and that shit. Ugh.
I don't know how realistic Human Centipede is, but
well, you could do what that doctor did, and
for a short time.
Yeah, the thing is though that he was keeping those people alive intravenously. So now, if you're on an IV, you could survive for a month like that. But
okay.
It's just such a, for lack of a better word, distasteful concept. I mean, you think about like who wrote it, and then imagine like the actor that said, "Yeah, I'll be in that movie." No, yeah.
How did that guy get past me?
Okay, I hate to ask, but can you tell me what it is?
Human Centipede?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you really want to know, Captain Trek? Because it'll make you gag.
No, you got to tell him.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, it's about these three people who get sewn together, mouth to ass, and then they have they have their kneecaps removed, so they have to crawl on their hands and knees. So basically, their digestive system, the first person eats, and then it passes through the digestive system into the second person, and then through that into the and that's. The scientist wanted to create a human centipede, and he does that with these victims.
German scientist.
Yeah, of course, German. Yeah, has to be German. And
then the one who tries to escape, he's like, "I guess I found my beat."
Yeah,
that's the one that has both their ass and their mouth attached.
The one in the middle,
person.
Yeah, and so it's just not. I mean. It's not fit for
human consumption.
Pretty much, yeah. It was an extreme thing in terms of the subject matter, and that's all they were really going for. The whole point of the film was to be offensive in that way.
Yet it got popular enough to get a sequel.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's not hard to make a movie like that. You know, it's got the same budget as a friggin' rom-com or less. You know.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Resolute Germ. Shaun of the Dead is not horror funny, but not horror. Agreed.
You know. Yeah. I kind of like it once in a while when they mix genres, horror with something else, like horror with comedy, like American Werewolf, or horror with a war movie, like Aliens. You know, you can have some good, you know, some real winners there, but yeah. There was a whole glut of movies like that, you know, like 15 years ago. Movies like the Saw films and, you know, the Hostel series, and it kind of took over the horror genre. It separated into those films and then Twilight, which is more of a dark fantasy made for teens.
A horror comedy is like Zombieland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could also call American Werewolf a horror comedy too, because its scary parts were legit and its funny parts were pretty legit too. But
I wish 50 remaining.
Cool.
Oh shit, I'm being tracked. Well, on the plus side, it does give me a threat level, so I know when they're close. What we don't have in this game are loadouts, which is your favorite weapons get dropped like 5 minutes into the game. So that kind of sucks. But to be honest, until my cousin Dibs told me what to put in them a couple of weeks ago, I literally never used them anyway.
Cousin Dibs, huh?
Well, he goes by Dibs. That's his Twitch name. So,
gotcha. I'm thinking Cousin Dibs.
what does that parachute mean? Is that after? So in 4 more minutes, I don't think we can parachute back in, no matter how much money we have. Oh, somebody's coming. I hear footsteps. Shit, which side are they coming up on? They're not going to expect me back here. Fuck! God damn. I had a stupid burst rifle instead of a fully automatic. I didn't realize I had to keep pressing the button over and over again to keep shooting. God damn it. There should be big warning signs when you have a goddamn useless burst rifle. Fuck! Ah, that's not fair.
You know what I miss? I miss World War II era shooters. You know, there was a whole glut of them around the turn of the century. You know, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty, I think, was one of those.
Yeah, the Call of Duty got its start as a World War II.
Yeah, Medal of Honor was another one. It was a competitor. You know, they're all over the place, and then they went away. Pretty much never came back. I like that stuff. I like the grease gun and the Sten and those kind of things.
Oh shit. God damn. Of course, how am I supposed to have any chance of getting back in when the circle's this tight? That's it. I made it to 33rd place. It's not bad. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. But I think I'm going to go back to the standard. Standard Battle Royale.
Yeah, you gotta stick with what works, I guess.
I'm not saying that this works any better, but I don't know. Kitty Bear, when is Bird going to play something else than Warzone? Well, on Tuesday I played something else, but I don't know. I guess I get infatuated with a game for a while, and then I stop playing it after a bit. I mean, 3 years ago, every day would have been City Skylines. And then there was a long of Space Engineers.
How could we forget those days?
Oh, and Risk. It was Risk. Everybody was playing Risk, though, not just me. I still have them for the most part, but hardcore domination or something. What other in Warzone? This version, all I have is Battle Royale or Plunder. I guess I could play Modern Warfare, but it just I don't know. I feel like I would probably die quicker.
You ever play World of Warcraft?
No, I never did. I loved Warcraft and Warcraft 2, but I never got into.
Yeah.
The closest I got was when it was still a game that cost money to buy. Somebody gave me a free copy. I think they had found out that it was about to go free, and they still had all these copies on the store shelves.
That was the Warcraft 3, the RTS, or the...
No, I think it was just, it said World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was probably a box of the original game, which exists now as World of Warcraft Classic. Basically, there's the software is free. It just you have to subscribe to the server, and which is $15 a month, but unlimited access to it, except when the servers are down and for maintenance every week. And still a very good experience. I was playing that, but got out of it because my brother wouldn't play. He can't stand going backwards and doing retro gaming at all. He has to have the newest, latest stuff.
Well, he and I would not get along there.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's in terms of his own personal tastes. I mean, you know, I like retro games if the games are good, and quite frankly, a lot of those older games are still better than the ones we have today that are coming out. So, you know, I don't need to have, you know, a rock that looks like, you know, a photorealistic rock or anything.
Well, let's see. You buy a game, you download it, you then download the patches.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start to play it, and you find out you have to download more patches.
Yeah.
I
mean, yeah. There are some single-player games that are like that. I remember, Fallout 76 was like that too. On day one, they had a 40 gigabyte patch. So launch day wasn't actually launch day. It was the day before launch day. Now, if you like the Tolkien stuff, you know, you can make a dwarf and team up with people, and you know, it's more better. It's more fun when you're playing with people you know. Though that's a hallmark of the MMO. It's really meant for groups of people to play rather than a single person. Although you can have a pretty good experience as a single player in that game too.
Is this a burst? No. No.
Oh, Lord. Well, I found out something today.
Yeah?
I got access to my old AOL account.
Ah.
Yeah. Oldest messages I have are from 2011, which I know that I had the account long before then. And the most recent were, well, this year. Those were in the junk. God.
You're going to go back to using your AOL email like me?
Well, I'm going to use this for the, you're required to put in an email address if it's not something I actually want to hear from for.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I just abandoned mine too. Like, probably. Oh, when did I get rid of it?
I actually stopped using it when they didn't have Messenger.
Yeah, 2009, I think, maybe.
With no Messenger, who cares?
Yeah. Well, they made it so you didn't have to have an AOL subscription in order to use the email. I think that at that point, that's when I, dropped it.
I still remember the old days. They had, AOL was actually kind of its own platform, and now it's kind of a shithole.
Well, what's so surprising to me is I remember when you had AOL, And it was, the kind of thing where people were not wanting to play by AOL's rules. If you for example, if you use the web browser in the game, it would degrade the picture quality of the images to make it easier to download, right? And there are people that just said, screw this. I want to, use, a separate email browser, a separate web browser. And so people left AOL in droves. Nobody used their suite anymore. And then Facebook comes out, and everybody goes right back to that, because that was kind of what Facebook was. It was a messenger, and and you could send people, if not emails, but effectively you could send them emails within that thing. I mean, it was weird. It was like people were going backwards with their experience. I didn't get it. My mom still uses AOL, or AOL email address. Won't get rid of it.
Why get rid of something that's not broken?
Well, there is that. I mean, if you're used to using it, sure, but I don't know. My brother used to use a thing called Proton Mail, which was I think it was something like $100 a year or something along those lines, $50 a year for a email that wouldn't use any of your information. Or it wouldn't sell it, I guess I should say. I've actually thought about doing that myself, just to get rid away from Google, but everything's tied to my Gmail account, so or a lot of things are tied to my Gmail account, I should say. So, yeah.
Well, that's one thing I'm wanting to get away from, because if something happens to my channel, bye Gmail.
Right. Yeah, there's something to be said about separating everything out.
God damn, if I go to this. The problem is, if I take this much better gun, I don't get any credit for killing people with it. Oh, it's burst. God damn. Okay, fuck it. Now, if I kill someone with this gun, I get credit. Plus, it won't stop shooting after 3 rounds. Where's my loadout? Now, the problem is people wait to snipe. Like they're probably snipers that are watching this.
I used to play World of Warships, and one of the reasons why I was playing World of Warships was because they kept saying that we're gonna be adding submarines to the game this year, and the year would go by and there's no submarines in the game, and then another year would go by, no submarines and stuff, and then now I'm just thinking they're not going to ever put submarines out. They're probably going to have World of Submarines instead, just have it be its own thing, because honestly, the submarines would be sniping everybody in a game like that, and then everybody get pissed off. But then you run into a problem where historically World War II and era submarines and before weren't designed to fire on each other, to destroy each other. So how do you have authentic combat, when that's the case?
Yeah.
Huh.
And our Eric Saunders, I don't think you're going to get a Dear Bob today.
No Dear Bops. Dear Bops are on Mondays and Fridays.
Eric Saunders. LOL, I know. I just got bored.
Sorry, Eric.
Well, if you're bored, come on up, Eric.
Say, Bird, you have a Discord server, don't you?
Correct,
I do.
he does.
Okay. In lieu of Dear Bop, if anybody wants on Discord to send me a Dear Wag, it has to be something, and I will answer questions at some later time, maybe.
That sounds like a plan. They could also just they could Dear Wag you in the chat right now if you were so inclined.
Well, I just
to answer questions.
Let me see if I can find your Discord here. That must be on your website, huh? Bird of Prey 5.
It is on my website. Darren knocked himself out.
Good job, Darren.
And it would help if I had the right tab open when I clicked on it, of course. Alrighty. LDG's been bugging me to do a stream once in a while, so I thought, but we can do it here too. Let me go ahead and grab. There we go.
The Discord is at birdoprey5.com. There's a link to my Discord.
Yep, I got it.
Oh, John Araki put it in.
Yeah. I already had it hot linked on my bar.
Thank you, John.
Yes. And resolute term, yes, I'm sure Bird will sell you any Caroga certification you want so you can give advice.
Those of you who follow me on Facebook know that I put a post a couple of weeks ago that I'm still answering for from people on Facebook in my personal life, because I went to a local grocery chain here, and the last couple times I've gone there are girls that wear shorts and they're not shaving their legs at all.
Oh God!
And I'm like, when did this become something that people didn't do anymore? You know, and yeah, apparently it's this feminist statement now that girls are doing. They're wearing shorty shorts in the summer, and they're not shaving for it. So it's like, oh, yikes!
That is true punishment.
That is
To men.
To men, yes, but also to themselves. They just don't realize it. Now, Ervik Saunders, I have never agreed with the idea that dwarf women have beards. I think that line in Tolkien's book was a joke told by Aragorn. Certainly, I prefer my dwarf women to have no beards. Like the Warcraft female dwarfs. Confederate Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson statues in Charlottesville officially removed. That's a headline.
As opposed to unofficially removed?
Well, unofficially would be if they just toppled them, I think. These are being removed by cranes. I bet you somebody bought those, and I bet you they paid a lot of money for them. It's like that Rocky statue that used to be in Philadelphia in front of the library, then they moved it to the airport. I think that might be in the hands of a private collector now. I'm not sure. You can bet your bottom dollar somebody probably wants that for their backyard.
Surprised Sylvester Stallone didn't buy it himself. Put it in his backyard. He might have.
Let me see if I can find out here. Makes me wonder if Henry Winkler's statue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if they ever wanted to take that down, because it's a white guy, if he'd want to buy it. On September 8th, 2006, the Rocky statue was returned to the Art Museum and placed on a pedestal in a grassy area near the foot of the steps to the right of the museum. The unveiling ceremony included live music, the debut of the first full trailer for Rocky Balboa, and a free showing of the first Rocky movie. At the ceremony, Philadelphia Mayor John Street said that the steps were one of Philly's biggest tourist attractions, and that Stallone, a native New Yorker, had become, quote, the city's favorite adopted son. So apparently that's where it remains. It's right back very close to where it was originally put in for Rocky III.
God damn it.
Hey, Kronos. Oh, come on. You've been on for an hour and a half. Bird of Prey.
Yeah, in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there's a bronze Fonz statue of Arthur Fonzarelli giving the double thumbs up.
If it makes you feel better, Kronos, I've only been talking for about 20 of those 90 minutes. Maybe less.
Are you playing that game on a laptop, Bird?
Yes, but it's a gaming laptop.
Right. I'm pretty impressed with gaming laptops and what they can do.
Well, even though this is a gaming laptop, it has the desktop version of the i7 processor, which means that when it's on full blast, the battery alone is not enough to power it. It has to be plugged into the wall. In fact, many models of this particular, or many variations of this particular model, come with 2 power plugs. Because one is not really even enough, even for the stuff they've got in it. But I was going to be damned if I was going to have 2 power cords. Shit.
I guess it would be a certain advantage. Multi-gunman.
God damn it.
Must be a Turtistani model if the battery isn't good enough.
Yes, Caroga has power, Kronos. Oh, Caroga even has backup power generators, just in case we lose power.
It just doesn't have running water.
We got running water.
Streams do not count.
The water moves, it's running.
Faucet. There has to be an actual faucet involved, not a water wheel.
Who made you Prime Minister of Water?
I did.
God damn it. Gunman is here. What, multi-gunman?
Yep, the
I don't-
multi-gunman.
Yes, he is. Kitty Bear, I think this is going to be my last round. I'm still kind of tired. But thank you. Next week we'll do this. I don't know if we'll play, but we're not. I don't think we'll play Tuesday and Thursday. But one of those days, I'll play. And I think we'll probably start some Twilight Zone next week.
Gonna watch some episodes, huh?
Cool.
I think so. As long as I can get them digitalized, which shouldn't be an issue.
Nope.
Oh yeah. No. The if you can get them off that last HD transfer, those are some stunning transfers too. What day you think you might do those on?
I'm not sure. I would say Tuesday, but more likely Thursday.
Oh yeah, I can make it for those.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I did a video review of The Howling Man. I never got back to doing any more Twilight Zone reviews, but that's on my channel if anybody hasn't seen it. That was a episode written by Charles Beaumont and features David Carradine.
Well, so you could have Twilight Tuesday and Twilight Zone Thursday.
We're not having Twilight Tuesday. Jedi Bill can have Twilight Tuesday if he wants. I'd never take that away from him.
So, Saturday Crystal Skull?
Only in your mind, Captain. Only in your mind.
And Nicole says Twilight Thursday. Now that's Twilight Zone Thursday.
Come on, people. We need guns. And we need armor.
Curtis says, start that oxygen, Birdo Prey 5, you addict.
Start the oxygen? I'm already
Snort.
on. Oh, snort. Makes them think I'm not. Oh, I hear people coming close. They're repelling. Are they repelling up or down? Shit. Boy. Incoming enemy soldier. Come on. There's somebody. God damn. Missed him? Now somebody heard me.
And Curtis doesn't trust a bird with a gun.
That's probably a good idea.
What kind of gun would you own if you could own one, Bird? Money, no
I've
object.
owned guns. It
Okay.
wasn't only until relatively recently I had to turn them in when I could no longer go get my license renewed. Fuck.
Weird state you live in there.
I know.
Well, which state would you say is the worst?
Well, I'll tell you, gun ownership in New York City is 10 times harder than in New York State. I mean, in New York State, upstate, you could still walk into a Walmart when Walmart sold guns and walk out with a rifle once they did their quick background check. In New York City, you have to go through a fingerprinting process. You have to register with your local police department. You got to do all this stuff. And then if they allowed you, you could get a gun.
Well, that pretty much ensures only the criminals are going to have them.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you're rich and you can, have your own, security force. Of course.
Right. Anything good? No. Being tracked. It's too exposed. I don't think anybody's even nearby.
Yeah, I've seen you play the flight simulator game. I've seen you play City Skylines and
Oh, that's right, the flight simulator. I forgot about
Mm-hmm.
that.
the
I knew
space
there were
one.
other games.
Yeah.
There was another game like this that was free, but then nobody wanted to play it after like a few weeks. Then there was at least 3 or 4 games Anti-Tracker talked me into buying that then we never played because they all sucked. Call of Duty, Command and Conquer, and some other old games.
Ah.
God damn it. Can't believe I'm missing all these shots. Oh, I've got a sniper. No, I don't have a sniper. That was last game.
Now, what were you saying before about Jedi Bill? Heard?
You watch his Twilight?
That he could keep his Twilight Tuesday? Yeah. Isn't that what you said?
I did say that he could do Twilight Tuesdays. I'd never take it away from him. You suggested that I do Twilight Tuesday, and I said no, I would never take away Twilight Tuesday from Jedi Bill.
Hey, Jedi Bill.
Hey, Jedi Bill. Don't worry, Jedi Bill. You'll get your Twilight Tuesdays. I wonder if you've had a door to go through. Shit. Somebody's here. Wow, I almost feel like a real player here. I got 2 kills.
Playa. Big dick playa. Sorry, I saw Tropic Thunder the other night. For the first time.
Oh, there's somebody. There's somebody over there.
And Jedi Bill says, I ever watched that garbage. Fucking ever. Good for you, Bill. Good for you. You keep on watching that. Kronos said, Bird cheated. Well, yeah.
Fuck. somebody else was shooting at this guy, which means somebody else probably. There he is.
And Jedi Bill 797 says, I watch trash. Okay, cool.
Shit.
I was watching a documentary about the second season of Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it was funny because the showrunner at the time, who had to work with Roddenberry, referred to him, speaking of birds, as the great cuckoo bird of the galaxy.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Fuck. Somebody got me. Oh, what's this? Legendary? Shit. Submachine gun? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hector says, Bird needs better aim and reflexes.
I have the ultimate aim and reflexes. Which way was I aiming? Shit. Okay. Let's see. When the gas closes in, this is the way I've got to go. So I got to remember to jump towards the tents, which means right now my best chance of shooting somebody will be from this direction. Once the gas hits that tower, people are going to start jumping from it. And then other people are going to try and come up here. Hopefully we'll hear them open the door. Yeah, I told you. Shit. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Really? 2 shots? Oh, he had a pretty good sniper on me. Okay. He had me.
All right. Colonel says $10 says that Bird misses.
Well, I got quite a few shots in on that truck, but I mean, I didn't fully intend to destroy the truck. How is it I shot the guy 4 times and nothing happened? That's
Magic?
bullshit. I am sorry. That is total bullshit. I mean, I was at his back. Granted, I could have aimed at his head and made sure the kill shot counted, but I was like, there's no way I'm not going to kill him. Anyway, guys.
Yes.
Spike, I'm sorry. I got to get going. I appreciate it. But it's, as I said earlier, this was going to be my last round.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Captain, anything you want to say before we go?
Well, thank you for having me on. I will be doing a morning brew tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central.
Very cool. Actor, he has body armor, but so do I. I don't think either of us have body armor in the gulag. We're equal. If he has it, so do I. If he doesn't, then I don't. Not Ryan Johnson says, Bird of Prey is shooting blanks. Lol. That's what I think. Darren, I'm sorry. Darren. Anything you'd like to say before we go besides Dear Wag at the Discord?
Sure. Go ahead and throw me a deer wag at the Discord. Otherwise, let's see. Hopefully my YouTube sabbatical will be over soon. In the meantime, remember, you can't have a vacuum without a barrier.
You can't have a vacuum without a barrier?
That's what he said.
I get it. I get it. Okay. Qapla all. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. Bird and panel out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird of Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird of Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird of Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird of Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Caroga.